Misha Long. I'm 37 years old, and I'm originally from Alabama and just moved over to England last June. So I'm in IT. I'm an IT process engineer, and I work at BBC as a contractor. My lifestyle is pretty busy, I'd say. Newly married, so of course now, trying to do the work, commute to DC, listen to me, where I used to live, commute to London. So I have about an hour and a half commute on the train each way to White City, and get home and my husband cooks yummy food for me, and we watch a little TV and go to sleep, right? And then otherwise I try to work out a lot. I do yoga, I actually do pole dancing. That's my favorite workout, so I take a couple pole dancing classes a week. So pretty busy, active lifestyle, I think. I keep saying my husband because my husband and I, when I first moved here last year, we had a registry office wedding. Chris is my husband, sorry. So we went ahead and got married so that I could go ahead and get working and get back to normal as much as possible. But that didn't give my family and friends time from the States, to plan to travel over. So we decided for our 1-year anniversary, we'd have a big wedding and have everyone over. So we're doing that. So I'd already bought the dress, so I had to have a real wedding. And I'm 37 years old, and it's taken me a while to get to this point. But I don't want that to affect my wedding day. I still want to feel very young and fresh, and still like it's the first time, even though obviously like I said, we were already legally married. So yeah, that's the main thing. I just want to make sure that I look my best. And it's something I've been thinking about anyway, just getting older. So it's something I would continue after the wedding. I would say that any preconceptions I had about Botox were mixed, because I have seen negative reactions, negative uses of it, I would say. Obviously, we've all seen celebrities that are a little overdone, and they don't look anywhere near their age. It's not natural at all, for their age, and they're stiff. But then I've seen many friends who have had Botox, who are my age or a little older, and I watched my older friends, over the years, they were slowly just getting a little bit done here and there, so that there were no huge differences in their appearance. They just kind of never seemed to, they seemed to just age really well and really naturally. So that, fortunately, most of my thoughts were really positive about Botox. The only person I've really talked to about it was my husband. I've talked to my girlfriends about it in the past, so of course they've always been supportive of it. I do get the question of why. What are you trying to fix? Because if I'm just sitting here not doing anything and not having any expression on my face, I don't think I have any obvious wrinkles. But when I smile, I'm getting the wrinkles around my eyes, and when I frown, I really, really frown. So they are, fortunately, they're really supportive in that, why are you getting it done? But then when I, show them what I'm concerned about, everyone's very supportive, to each his own, that kind of attitude, right? If that's something I want to do and it makes me feel better, then go ahead and do it. I found out about Skin Revive through my coworker. She had actually heard about Skin Revive through one of her good friends, who had major, just really, really good positive things to say about Skin Revive. So basically that's how I ended up, checking it out, and the website was great. It was really informative, and there seemed like there were so many different options. So that's why I ended up calling and coming in. Yeah, it was really easy to find it, really easy to get here. Bond Street's so easy to get to, and then the fact that it's right off the train station, it's great. Yes, he explained all of the different treatments that I was looking into, that I was interested in. He also explained a couple others that I didn't really know much about. I'd heard of them, but didn't know that they were options that might work for me. So we did talk about Botox, of course, and we talked about fillers. We talked about Dermal roller. some different techniques, and based on the timing I'm looking at, he explained how some of the things I was interested in might not really work for that timing, or I might need to wait. He could have obviously encouraged me to go ahead and just get the Botox that day or get the fillers that day, but he knew they'd already be running out. They wouldn't be as effective by the time I got, had my wedding. But he also didn't want me showing up at my wedding and 3 days after I had the treatment. So he was really encouraging me to let him work with me on the scheduling of it so that it really made sense for the build up to the wedding. He did. He really put me at ease because of the fact that some of the things I was interested in, he could have just done that day and done exactly what I was asking for, but he actually explained to me why some things really probably wouldn't benefit me, instead of letting me just go ahead and pay for it and do it right then. And the fact that he seems cautious too. He's not overly generous, I think, with or overselling a treatment. He actually is very cautious about how much he does, and he makes sure to try to keep things as natural as possible. So a person in one of my workout classes has her palms injected to stop sweat. She sweats a lot in her palms. That's the only person I've actually known who's gotten it done. But when Dr. Santiesteban mentioned it, possibly for my husband, for the wedding, I actually thought about it and decided I was interested in doing it too. So I'm going to have my underarms injected with Botox for sweating. Yes, it's a few months away. The wedding is July 25th. So we have 3 months, and I'm excited to get moving on this and kind of see what all we can do in that 3 months.